you look for acceptance. Like, you just want to find someone else like you. And for turtles, for mutants who live in the sewer, like, they want that on a much larger scale. And it just felt like the perfect teen story.
As a kid that grew up as a Ninja Turtle fan, this exceeded all my expectations. It felt nostalgic but fresh. Bringing actual teenagers to play the Turtles gave it a whole new energy that I never expected from it. And it has just as much action as it does heart. I think this film is fantastic. Can you talk to me about capturing the essence of the Ninja Turtles while still making this version stand out on its own completely?
Yeah, it was a challenge. I kind of had to wear two hats as a director, and one of those is like, I am a Ninja Turtles super fan. I love them. It was the first thing I ever loved, and I wanted to make the movie that fans like us is like, yes, that's the Ninja Turtles movie. That's what I always wanted, but also wanted to make sure that new audiences or people who have never somehow heard of the Ninja Turtles could walk in and engage with it emotionally and love these characters as much as I did. And a lot of that just came from casting real teens.
Exactly. And talking about casting real teens, I think the energy in this movie that they have as the Turtles is perfect. Did they get to record together? Because I feel like that's a lost art in these big animation movies.
Absolutely. Like, initially we recorded them separate and it just wasn't clicking. And then the first time they all met each other was when we put them in a room together, and it just crackled with electricity. They came to life, they talked over each other, and we immediately threw the script we had out and then had to start rewriting to the way that they talked and improvised.
That is incredible. I got to ask about Jackie Chan because I think he has the perfect dad energy to play Splinter in this movie, but also there's a great action sequence that he has in this film, which feels like it was pulled directly from a Jackie Chan film. Can you talk about that process a little bit?
Yeah, that was absolutely, we just spent hours looking at like Police Story and like Rumble in the Bronx and just being like, what makes the Jackie Chan fight sequence work? And it's the relatability, it's the fact that he always starts at a disadvantage, it's the editing, it's the shooting style. And there's just like a funny comedic rhythm to them that we're like, that is what this movie should feel like.
You know, something else I love about this movie is the themes, because I feel like this movie actually has a message. Can you talk about the themes of acceptance and being comfortable in your own skin in this film?
That feels like the quintessential like teenage story. I think like you become a teenager, you go through puberty, your body is different, you think everyone's looking at you all of the time, you're flooded with emotions. It's a really difficult time in most people's lives, and you look for acceptance. Like, you just want to find someone else like you, and for turtles, for mutants who live in the sewer, like, they want that on a much larger scale, and it just felt like the perfect teen story.
One thing I love about this film as well is the animation style. Now, I know that we've had so many different animation styles with so many beautiful films that have come out this year, but this kind of stands on its own because it feels like this hand-drawn, sketched animation. Can you talk about how you guys landed on this type of animation style?
Yeah, we wanted to make this teenage movie feel like it was made by teenagers, and we looked at like the kind of drawings that you do when you're a teenager, and how passionate they are, and how intense you draw like an eye and render every eyelash, but the shape is weird because you have no formal art training yet. And it's this mix of passion and not really knowing what you're doing yet, but going for it anyway, that we're like, that's the style.
Yeah, Jeff, this movie's incredible. I can't wait to watch it again. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much.
Have a great one.